Baruch Hu Shmai. Amen. Amen. Akishat Naritz, Khanem Sakid Kamshas, and Fakush Rakos, Young Mikada, Zells of Yamar. Kadesh, as an excellent Metaverse. Lass uns du das jetzt bei den Schiss. Ich meine, ist da drin. Ihr ist mir da, bis wir das so sagen. Ich habe schon mal ja das aber gesagt, aber ja so war.
Never got now, like a Lord, and he had not had it.
Amen. 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 Shmeir Amen. 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 Ati mi vagati sa, mi shaya shanki savai, so itave sufar, na vada ya kuki ma ano eva tnaniu. Tatseva ni asba ni asisi, ni asa, mi so yamave. Tatsiki med shmecha, mi shoy asba lecha. It by salita apa tisha kula, shakas titarab nishan kan nishan amridade. Kai ve shapir khavei sam, ve khavei kan tishis, before my year to the mat, as you know, as mara. I may the khumei give my in kevan. Shabra da gater and kash imejatza kadish baruch hu zakri says Israel. The ficha here with them tayra mitzvah shenem al nechal tzman tzidka yater yare. Amen. 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 Yishmei ratzon malach yalom v'yismare. Amen. 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 Yashika today in Jewish history. Right. Today is the yard site of the Baal Shem of Worms. Before we had the Baal Shem Tov, there were a few Baal Shems. People were known, a few tzaddikim which were known as the Baal Shem. And the one was Rabbi Yob and Moshe, Shem of Worms. His yard site is today, passed away in 1636. Is the Shem Shem and Leah. Tonight is the yard site of Shlomo Karliner. Rav Shema Karliner was the second Rebbe of Karlin. The first Rebbe of Karlin was Rav Aaron of Karlin, who was a student of the Maggid de Mezrich, was a contemporary of the Alter Rebbe. Rav Aaron Karlin is the one who we have in the Machzor. If you look in the Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur Machzor, the only story we have over there is Machzor is a prayer book. There's only one story we have over there, and that is before it says before Hamelech, before Yishtabach, where we say every Shabbos, we say after Nishmas Kol Chai, we say over there Hamelech Hayah Yisrael. So Hamelech on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur it's in big. If you look at every matzah, it's in big because the focus on Rosh Hashanah and Kippur is Hashem being king. So it's and that's also the focus of the Chazan. HaMelech. And so before HaMelech, it says over there, if you look in the matzah, it says over there that Aaron of Karlin, he would faint before it came time for HaMelech. He would faint and discuss over there why. Because if Hashem is king, where was I until year? Where was I all year? If Hashem is just waking up about making Hashem king today on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Faint every year. Every year it's realized again. I don't know how that works. I guess the same way like the Satan gets mixed up every year with the extra tequilas after. Anyway, so after Aaron of Karlin passed away, Reb Shlomo of Karlin became the next Rebbe, and then after Reb Shlomo passed away, tonight in 1792, Reb Aaron's son became the next Rebbe of Karlin. Anyway, thanks. It's the art side of Shem and Aliyah. Back to what we were learning regarding the laws of Mashiach. We're learning from the Rambam. So, all right. So let's continue where we left last night. And so the Rambam starts with Hamelech HaMashiach Asid Lamoid Lahachzir Malchus David Yashna. King Mashiach will eventually stand up and bring back the kingdom of David to the way it used to be. To the way it used to be. There was something special about the kingdom of David and Shlomo, of King David and King Solomon. There was something special of that the Yidden lived in a certain calmness at that time. And that's the calmness, that certain attitude we call in Yiddish, we call it a Ga'an Yaakov, a certain proudness that we had at that time. It's going to come back when Mashiach comes. People aren't going to be, right now, a lot of people are, I think it's coming back already, but for the past few hundred years, 1,000 years, whatever, people are embarrassed of being Jewish. A lot of people are embarrassed. We're going to come out, we're going to have that, what they call Yiddish, a stolz. We're going to have that proudness again. We're not going to be embarrassed. Uvaina HaMikdash, he's going to build a base of Mikdash. Now, last night we discussed who's going to build a base of Mikdash. On one hand, it says that the base of Mikdash is going to come down from Shemayim, it's going to come down from heaven. On the other hand, it says Mashiach is going to build a base of Mikdash. So how's that going to work? There's different opinions how it's going to work. One opinion is that the base of Mikdash is going to come down from Shemayim, come out from heaven. Mashiach is going to put up the doors of the base of Mikdash. Similar you have to the Mishkan in the desert where Moshe put up the doors. Mashiach is going to put up the doors of Beis HaMikdash, and the doors is like the finishing touch. That's the finishing touch. It says if we're Zoicha, if we merit, it'll come down, the Beis HaMikdash is going to come down from heaven. If not, then they have to be built. Whatever, there's different opinions. They could all work hand in hand. So he's going to build the Beis HaMikdash from Mekabes Nitchei Yisrael. He's going to gather all the Yidden from all over the world. It's going to be an ingathering of the exiles. It's not an ingathering of exiles. The Chayzik, Kol Mishpatim Yamav, and all the laws are going to come back to the in Shayuk Mekaydim. And all the laws that we have in the Torah are going to come back to the way the Torah originally intended them to be. Rakir and Karbanas, we're going to be able to bring Karbanas, sacrifices, Eisen Shmitim, we're able to have Shemitah, the Yavilah, Yitzchak Mitzvahs, Amor Vatera, and all the mitzvahs that we spoke about in the Torah, we're able to do them. And so Mashiach is going to accomplish a few major things. First of all, we said we're going to have again the Malchus of David. We're going to have the kingdom, whatever, of David. It's going to be, it says, Mashiach is going to come from the house of David. Malchus David. He's going to return the kingship of David. The Davidic dynasty is going to once again return to be to take the rulership, the mantle of leadership of the Jewish people is going to come from the Davidic dynasty, from the tribe of Yehuda, which was promised. That's going to be the ultimate kingdom. And he's going to build a base of Mikdash. He's going to gather all the Yidden together, and the rules are going to apply the way they used to be. We discussed last night that the reason why the Rambam says the reason why we want Mashiach is not because it's gonna have a good life, not because we're not going to be bothered anymore, but rather because we'll be able to do the mitzvahs. That's the first thing he's saying there. We'll be makrivin karbanos, we're able to be bring karbanos, we're able to do all the mitzvahs that are dependent on the Beis Hamikdash. V'aysin Shemitah, we're able to do the laws of Shemitah. So this year's a Shemitah year in Israel, which means that every 7th year, sabbatical year, we have to the land has to rest, which is not land rotations like we have in America or any farming. We have land rotations where every couple of years the land rests and the nutrients are replenished. That's not what Shemitah is. Shemitah is the whole land of Israel rests at one time, and this way we focus that year completely on Hashem. We rely on, we're so to speak reconnecting to Hashem. We're showing that we're relying on our parnasa, we're relying on our livelihood completely from Hashem. And even though this year is a Shemitah year, practice in Israel, nevertheless it's only rabbinical. It's not a Torah obligation until we have only when Beis Hamikdash, when we have Mashiach here, then we're not. That's also Yovel, the Jubilee year, we're going to have again. And all the mitzvahs we have in the Torah are once again going to be eternal. Now, you may ask, why can't we bring a carbon today? We know where the Beis Hamikdash stood. Let's go on Temple Mount and bring karbanos, bring sacrifices. Huh? You might have to put up a fight. Okay, so put up a fight and bring karbanos. It takes a nuclear reactor, whatever it takes. Maybe we could bring karbanos. But in fact, we have to wait till Mashiach comes, just because we know where the Beis Hamikdash is, and we know perhaps even where the place where the Mizbeach, where the altar was. We still can't go bring a carbon, not just because we're a tamei, not just because we're impure during times of Galus. Until Mashiach comes, we'll have the laws of impurity, but because it's dependent on having Mashiach here. I think Carbon Pesach is not dependent on that.
There's a different opinion.
There's opinion
during the years when it was possible to go there, the rabbis told everybody to leave Yerushalayim. Today, you can't do it. It's not possible to do it.
Say there are those that say that you should, no?
Today, or you mean
today? I'm talking about.
When it was not dangerous to go.
Saying today, you have guys who are kanayim, huh? That's what he's saying. They have to leave to Yerushalayim because otherwise it'd be an obligation.
Once they gave back control, it's dangerous. It's not to go there.
In any case, the only carbon which we would be able to bring before Mashiach comes would be technically, maybe, being the carbon Pesach. Other than that, every carbon we have to wait till Mashiach comes to be able to bring it. So maybe tomorrow. Tonight's already done. Pesach want to daven in honor of your grandfather's yahrzeit. Page 118.
The name of the Yehish beyond for all my use for Stabak Spurs and sensitive stories of the law should be good to believe. Hey, Lam, go fast, we should also touch my muscle down, you and me, all my day. Or who has never Maria, maybe the mouth is when you let it smash my barrel. Hatarino, Hamari barrel. Amen. Give him clean work and made around the guy. You will love your vast, like sauce, really love me. Barrel, Hatarino. I didn't know they can't remember. Before it's a for a son, I shouldn't hide in the nose. So let me do it. Macro, ever lost it. Come up with ومع خصوص الرأس كنا الله يمشي ومن يسال خلاص شيء بس خلاص بيجي برفض يخم 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 أخوص ربنا خا بكي يابطني مريش زيدي ألبي يامرو أدينا يما يخلي ما بنا معك مزاك في قول ما خاص من مرو خطا أدينا يقال يسرا شمرت سنويل خمسة يوجد مع ذلك لو كيل الشمين ما تناطر مرو خطا أدينا يشمس أبو يسرا آمين Iskall ska alla spela på. Jag måste dra för sig jag får se jag ska förklara det vi kör i bussen. Jag är för och vi med för det var hej och vi så var då från kör ju om mig. Jag hej spelar på alla om mig i spår och stava i spår som jag säger. Is a derby of Salah, and Shri Kucha Brico. Hey, Lord, the boss of Vishwas at the Spas of Hamas, Allah, we will have a Brahman.
Amen. Hey.
Is Kalash Mirabo.
Amen.
Yamad Vachrusi, Yam Machus, Yatsach, Berkoni, Mikamashiv.
Amen.
Yehoni, Mechoid, Bachayet, Hob Israel, Magol, Vismankari, Biramen.
Amen.
Yehish Mirabo, Holmaya, Yispar, Shabak, Spurs, and Sassi, Salo, Shri Kuch, Ablifu. Elab, Gabachasa, Vishilasa, Tishmas, Masa, Namir Yama, Biramen. Yavel, Silois, and Holy Star, Kadmo, and the Shmaya, Biramen. Shamav, Amen.
Amen.
Shomer Mav Yat Shomer, Kavakol Yisrael,
Amen.
Lena Shaveh, Lena Kol, Yeah, can you go on the window? There's been no response. Akira Biedo, call your Shay Saber, like you the Father of the Shogolash. Kim Alpha Shaka, he me at him with how we got us. There's a him. You have a number in hearts. I am a year, Had Ushma Yaha.
Amen. 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 Tomorrow morning, 8:40, everyone's able to help with the minyan. Yasha Kaya.
Thank you.
Okay. You're done? You're leaving?
Tomorrow, but I'll probably go down there. I'll do the mikveh there.
Hallandale.
Also, I have to daven early.